This is a love reading for Bratzzbabyyy. Hi, girls. So, for this reading, we're going to look at 3 planets: your Juno, your Venus, and your Mars. Let's get into it. So, your Juno being in the 7th house in the sign of Leo. So, your Juno is who you're destined to fall in love with. So, with your Juno being in Leo, you're destined to fall in love with someone who's very entertaining, very flamboyant, very out there, very charismatic, popular, gets a lot of attention, and it's at 15 degrees, which is the Gemini degree. So they like to talk, they like to debate, they like to have conversations. They're very social. You're not necessarily into the type of Leos that's cocky or conceited or on their high horse or think they're better than everyone. Like, no, you're not into those type of Leos. You're more into the Leos that's very lighthearted, very childlike, goes with the flow, very easygoing, very charismatic, someone that's smooth with their words, a bit of a smooth talker, full of heart, full of courage, and is not afraid to let you know that they love you. Now you have your Venus and Aries, so this is really good news. This means that you are compatible with the person that you're destined to fall in love with. So Venus being in Aries tells me that this is the way you like to love, receive love, and give love. So you like a challenge. Okay, you don't like it to be too easy, which is perfect because your Juno being in Leo at 15 degrees, this is someone that's very hard to catch, very hard to hold down. Everyone wants them, but no one could have them. Okay, so it's a bit of a challenge, and you're up for the challenge. You like your relationships, your romantic relationships, to be very active, very full of life, very passionate, very fiery. And your sun is also in Aries as well as Mercury. So yeah, you are very compatible with this with the person that you're bound to fall in love with. The way that you express yourself and the way that you communicate and the way that you talk is in alignment with the person that you're bound to fall in love with. So the person that you're bound to fall in love with would probably, would most likely be attracted to you too. Now your Juno is in the 7th house. This automatically tells me that you're the type to like have a crush on all your guy friends, or you're the type to like have a crush on, like, say you enter a business partnership with a man and you can't keep it business. Like, just something about him is just so savvy. You just can't help it. It just turns you on. Like, you just can't help yourself, and you just have a crush on this person. Or like maybe you're a student and you're in college and your college professor is very young and you just have such a big crush on your college professor. Like, you just can't help. Your Venus being in the 3rd house, excuse me. Your Venus being in the 3rd house of friends and community and familiarity and your local environment. This just furthers the truth that you like to connect with people in your environment and friend group. Like, you are bound to fall in love with someone in your friend group, with someone in your community, or places that you go to often that you're familiar with, like school or work or a coffee shop. You like to express yourself and you like to have conversations with people in your environment that you're familiar with. So you're the type to kind of just come up and talk to a stranger and just get a conversation going. And if they match your fire as well as your intellect, because you have your sun in the 9th house of Sagittarius, that means you know a lot, and you like to express what you know, and you like to talk about what you know with other people in your local arena and environment. And through these conversations, you end up finding people that matches your fire and matches your mind in the way that you think, and you like having little tips and little debates with these people, and you just end up leaving the conversation thinking about them, and now you can't stop thinking about them. You asked me specifically how you would find love. I believe that's how you would find love. You would find love through engaging in conversation with your environment. Like, you already do this because you see it right here in your chart. So just continue being yourself, continue talking to people in your environment and expressing all your knowledge, or all the meanings and reasonings and all the wisdom that you have to offer, and get into these conversations and get into these like debates with them. And you want the type of lover where you guys could have an argument, but at the end of the argument, it was all just, about intellect and just getting your point across, and it's all fun and games at the end of the day. You still love each other. It's not serious. And you just love a good debate, and you just would like someone that you could debate with and just kind of take mental challenges. You know what I'm saying? Like challenge each other up here. And, yeah, someone that challenged you intellectually. That's definitely what I'm seeing for you. Can't be with no dumb person. Just put it like that. Or at least someone who's not opinionated, someone who doesn't have a mind of their own. Your Mars being in Taurus, your Mars represents your sex drive, represents your fire and your passion. So, you're very slow moving. You're very graceful, and this tells me that you like slow sex, you like sensual sex. And with Juno being in Leo, this is someone that is very tapped into their heart space. So you would want a lover that's very passionate in the bedroom, very sensual in the bedroom, very, very just in touch with their heart and just shows you lots of love. This is also someone that whispers sweet nothings in your ear while they're, loving on you. It being in your 4th house tells me that you would find these type of sexual partners through your family, right? Maybe if your brother brings like his friend over, or, like if you go to like a family party and like, you meet someone. Also, with your Venus being in the 3rd house, through your friends, you might meet someone, or your friends might be the person, or, through your siblings. Your Venus is also in Aries at the 27 degrees, which is also a Gemini degree. So yeah, this is a very, a social love. Like you want a type of relationship where you guys could step out in the social arena together, where you guys' opinions and ways of like seeing things is like better than everyone else's, or you guys could like enter debates together, and like no one could beat y'all. Like both of y'all, like y'all just have like that mental power, if you get what I'm saying, and that mental connection. It's kind of sapiosexual energies a little bit. Like if they can't match you up here as well as match your fire, it's not going to work. And Aries also rules vulnerability. So you just want a partner that you can be vulnerable with, a partner that gets you, and they're able to be vulnerable with you, and you're able to just be in that soft feminine as well, although Aries can be a quite masculine sign. This also tells me with Aries being in Venus, you like to be loved in the sense of like a dad and like his daughter, right? You want someone to protect you. You want someone to take care of you. You want someone to buy you anything that you need and anything that you want. Someone that could, get your mind thinking, get your mind going, right? Someone that you can learn off of, but also isn't too on their high horse that you can't tell them anything and they can't learn from you too. I can't tell you exactly when you'll find love, but I know that if you just keep being yourself, keep interacting with the people in your environment, and keep talking about all your knowledge and wisdom and showcasing all that and keep having these debates with people and kind of getting curious about certain things and gossiping with people as well. If you just keep, doing what you do, inevitably, you're going to find, your husband. And again, you're going to find this person in your environment, in your local arena, or through people that you're familiar with, through your siblings or through your family or people that feel like family.